Hey guys, hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So I think a couple weeks ago I posted a short where I was saying, when you work out, the hunger is real. Like you get so hungry, like you want to eat everything. So I grabbed bread and I was eating some eggs with peppers and stuff like that. And let me tell you, that short almost went viral and people left me so many different comments telling me, why are you eating bread if you're working out? Like that defeats the whole purpose. And I had to take a breather because I really wanted to respond and say, mind your business, leave me alone. But you're on a lifestyle journey. I don't know why people think it's all just about the weight loss and scale. It doesn't have to be that. When you're in a weight loss journey, you're so focused on that scale and just eating right and everything like that. When you're in a lifestyle journey, it's a different. It's a mind, it's a body, it's everything, okay? So it's not just about eating better or, working on weighing less, or it's everything combined into one. Because mentally, I wanted to be a different place. Physically, I want to be in a different place, but I'm not in a rush for that per se. But I want to talk about some of the 5 stuff that you're going to notice that are non-scale victories. Hey guys, so a couple weeks ago, I posted a shorts. The shorts almost went viral because the comments started coming in. People were telling me how to eat and people were questioning, why am I eating bread if I'm working out? And the thing that came to my mind was I really wanted to yell and just shut the hell up, it's none of your business. But I had to calm down. So I started thinking, there's people that count calories, right? When you're counting calories, you can smoke cigarettes for all we care. You can drink a smoothie. It's about how you are going to keep those calories each day. If your 1,500 calories for the day is just consuming junk, that's on you. At the end of the day, you're still maintaining whatever the amount is, right? The other thing is intermittent fasting. People didn't know that. Maybe I was doing that. Maybe that's all I ate for the whole day. You don't know that. The other thing was, what happened to moderation? You can literally eat in moderation. Having a piece of cake here once in a while, nothing wrong with it. But if you want to eat it every single day, every couple hours, we got a problem, right? So the whole thing led me to think that just because when people are on a weight loss journey, they're really concerned with just weight loss. But when you're on a lifestyle change journey, it's everything. It's mind, it's body, and everything else. So I started thinking to myself, like, why would people jump to something and start making conclusions when they didn't even know what the goal was to begin with? I said a couple of months ago when I started in January that I felt stuck. My energy levels were low. I'm perimenopausal. I was dealing with just a weird stage. And I literally cried and I prayed. And I was asking God, help me to do something different because I don't like how I'm feeling. This was not just a physical thing, but it was mental as well. So when I got the strength to come back, I started doing small things to get there. So for me, I'm not in a rush for weight loss. That's not what my journey is about. It's about switching up my thinking. It's about how I approach food and everything like that. So when people are so concerned with just the scale, I'm just like, there's more to it. So today's video, really, I wanted to talk about some of the non-scale victories. These are things that have happened that have nothing to do with the scale that I'm noticing. The first one is the pain starts going down. I was having a lot of aches and pains, especially on my knees and my right foot. I noticed that I started having really achy feet and I was sore up to my eyeballs most days. So far from working out the past 3 months, I've noticed that has gone down by, let's say, like 20%. I feel way better as far as the aches and pains. Like my knee doesn't hurt as it used to, okay? So that's something that I noticed. The other thing that I noticed is like my mood has been way better. I think I'm just more of a yes person. Like I'm starting to be a yes person. Like, okay, I'll try that. I'll do this. I'll try that. Before I was kind of like, no. And I stuck with no. Now I'm like, okay, maybe. And yes, I'll consider it. Because my mood is just at a different, it's different. And I could feel it, Like when I go outside with my son and he's like, Mom, let's go try this. I'm like, okay, let's go try getting on the slide. Let's go down, Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm more willing. And I think that just came with me moving my body, The other thing is the mental clarity. This is a big one for me because I'm noticing that my mind is trying to question a lot of things. I'm starting to ask myself, what do you want in life? And how do you go about getting that? I'm looking at the past in some ways and saying, this is what I should have done better. And I still have a chance to do it. You know what I mean? It's also one of the things, if you saw a shorts that I posted asking myself, like, I have all these degrees, but I decided to become a stay-at-home mom and all this stuff. I'm questioning, what did I want before? And how can I get it now? I feel like the world is big and it's open to me. And I have to take it on, you know? It's like I wake up and sometimes I'm just excited, and I'm so grateful to God for opening my eyes, you know, way more. Like it's just exciting. I'm like, gosh, I have so much that I want to do, you know? The other thing that I notice is my clothes. This is the funny one where your clothes will start fitting different. The scale may not move, but you notice the way the clothes fit. That body composition is everything. That's when your body starts kind of shaping up. I look in the mirror, I'm like, okay, the butt is sitting, okay, and the stomach is starting to go down. And when I put the clothes on, I feel lighter. And I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for maybe later on in the future how this is going to be, you know? So I've noticed that. The other thing that I've noticed is like discipline. Discipline is way, way like stronger. So for me, I notice like I have routines. And I feel like every day I have to do those routines. If I don't do them, I feel off, you know. I did try to wake up, you know, the first month or so, waking up at 5, which I want to go back into and just go about my day. Like I'll post the videos, edit the videos, then go into mom mode, take my son to school, and then come back and, you know, do my home stuff, clean, cook, and all that. And then I'm writing things down. I just felt that I was so structured. Just, you know, moving my body and changing how I eat and all that stuff. I noticed that the discipline is starting to be way, way better, you know. The other thing is just being very, I would say like, the other thing and something that I noticed that was way, way, really, really nice is my sleep started getting a little bit better. Now, perimenopause messes up your sleep. You end up waking at least 3 times a night. Either you're going to the bathroom, which people will tell you you might be diabetic and all that. I checked all that. I'm fine. I don't have diabetes. But I noticed that my bladder would wake me up. And also I noticed that I would just be up because the heat flashes were so bad and all that. So I noticed I started sleeping way better, like consistently throughout the night. And oh my God, that really helps. Like if you're not sleeping well, you might as well just give up on life, because sleep is everything. It resets your body, so you're able to just start all over again. If you're not sleeping well, you kind of are groggy, you're moody and all that stuff. So I noticed my sleep started getting way better, and I was like, oh, I like this. Okay. The other thing was like in general, like my energy levels. Okay. You guys will see me. I'll be dancing and I'm doing so much throughout the day, and I'm so excited. I'm just like, I'm ready to go. Like, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. And this is only the beginning of it. So I'm like, man, this is how people feel like when they're energized and their bodies are working and functioning. Like, oh, it feels amazing. You know what I mean? So this is pretty much the tip of some of the things that I noticed that are non-scale related. There are just things that are just very internal, you know, and even the confidence. Like I've been a confident most of my life, regardless of what size I am, but the confidence is starting to be up there. You know, I feel like I can take on the world in some ways, you know, and I'm just like, take me or leave it. You know, it's like, I don't want to apologize for anything. I am like, this is me and I'm here, world, you know, and I don't know. I'm excited to see what the future has to offer. And I just started, you know what I mean? So these are just some of the things that I've noticed that are non-scale victories. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.